Morning Show.
Good morning and welcome to today's edition of the Sugar City Morning Show. Buenos días a todos y bienvenidos a esta edición del Sugar City Morning Show. Estamos en vivo desde Nortevisión, Canal 10, aquí en la calle San Lorenzo. Y es un gran gusto poder llegar hasta lo más íntimo de sus hogares. Muchas gracias. Muchas gracias por ese privilegio que nos dan. En verdad estamos sumamente agradecidos por esto. Como dije, estamos transmitiendo desde Nortevisión, Canal 10, aquí en la avenida San Lorenzo. Estamos transmitiendo por cable, por aire y también por internet. Por internet simplemente por la página Facebook, Sugar City Morning Show, y por aire, y lo repito, es un servicio completamente gratuito, gratis, de parte de los dueños y la gerencia de esta estación de televisión, que permite que podamos transmitir nuestra señal sin costo alguno. Es más, la gente que vive en el norte del país, Corozal, Orange Walk, Pueblo y aldeas, pueden ver Canal 10 absolutamente gratis. También estamos transmitiendo por cable, lo que permite que nuestra ciudad se vea por todo el país de Belice, gracias a que estamos unidos a la red de proveedores de señal de cable aquí en Orange Walk y en Belmopan. Tomo un tiempo aparte ahora para saludar a toda nuestra audiencia que fielmente nos ve cada día y nos lo dicen aquí en Orange Walk, en Corozal, en la ciudad de Belice, en San Ignacio, Santa Elena, Benqueviejo, en San José Socots, también Punta Griga y también Punta Gorda. Buenos días, good morning, ¿cómo se encuentran? Un gran gusto saludarles hoy, como siempre. Hoy es el 25 de noviembre. Si estás cumpliendo años hoy, quiero tomar tiempo aparte para saludarles. 25 de noviembre, muchas felicidades a todas las personas que cumplen años hoy. Vamos a ver rápidamente quiénes son las personas que cumplen años hoy. Vamos a ver. Celia Agustín, a Francisco Méndez, Aurelio Blanco, Melmel, son las personas que cumplen años hoy. Muchas felicidades, que la pasen muy bien, de maravilla. Son algunas de las personas que tengo yo en mi Facebook que están cumpliendo años hoy. Posiblemente hayan más, pero son únicamente las personas que se han amigado conmigo y quienes pues sabemos que son esos cumpleaños hoy. Que la pasen de maravilla. Muchos saludos y bendiciones a todas las personas. Como siempre, compañeros, vamos a darle inicio a nuestro programa con una oración, porque también nosotros estamos vivos. También, aunque no estemos al 100%, también aunque estemos algo chenqueando y no estemos del 100%, pero lo importante es de que llegue un punto a decir, estamos vivos, estamos bien, estoy bien. Porque, ¿sabes? No hace sentido quejarse. Estoy agradecido que tengo vida y tengo salud hasta cierto punto. Y mientras que tengamos salud, mientras que tengamos vida, tenemos esperanza para algo mucho mejor. Así que te pido que unas conmigo a decir, Padre, muchas gracias por todas tus bendiciones. Que aunque no estemos al 100%, muchas gracias por lo que tenemos. Gracias, Padre, porque no anhelo tener el 100% de todo enteramente. No, estoy satisfecho con lo que tú me das, Padre. Gracias por todo, porque eso me da felicidad. Reconozco mis límites, reconozco que no puedo hacer ciertas cosas, pero estoy contento con lo que tengo. Gracias, Padre. Te pido que nos continúes bendiciendo y que nunca te apartes de nosotros. Siempre cuidándonos, siempre protegiéndonos, siempre perdonándonos, amándonos intensamente. Esa es mi fe, que tú nos amas intensamente y que nos amas sin comparación, que nos amas incondicionalmente, que nos amas como nada más en el mundo. Y por eso te doy las gracias, Padre. Por eso te doy las gracias. Te pido, Padre, que nos continúes bendiciendo y amando. Y también te pido por los ancianos, por los niños, por los enfermos, por las personas que están pasando por tiempos difíciles, por todas las personas que tengan una necesidad u otra. Te pido por estas personas, Padre. Siempre. Te bendecimos, te adoramos y te glorificamos siempre. Amén. If you've just joined us, it is exactly 9 minutes after 7 o'clock. We go directly to the general weather forecast that says warm, moist, and relatively unstable conditions continue to dominate our weather. Well, the warm and the moist, we pretty much figured it out. The relatively unstable conditions, we're going to see what that is exactly. Skies will be sunny, with some cloudy spells today becoming cloudy at times tonight. A few showers and thunderstorms will be developed mostly over inland areas this afternoon, then over southern and some coastal areas tonight. The winds blowing variable at 5 to 10 knots. The sea stays slight. The temperatures along the coast 89 degrees as a high, 80 as a low. Inland, we're going all the way up to 96, not 98 like yesterday. 96 degrees Fahrenheit as a high, but it's still kind of high, very high as a matter of fact, and 75 degrees as a low. And in the hills, 84 degrees as a high and 70 degrees as a low. There are no advisories in place. And just quickly, let me tell you that I'm turning now to the National Hurricane Center page, where I see 4 storms all of a sudden. And you know what? None of them present a threat to Belize. You have one, the weakest one is right close to us, and it's in the Gulf of Mexico, and it says a weak area of low pressure just located just offshore the northern coast of the Yucatan Peninsula is producing limited shower activity. It is not anticipated while it moves westward. So it's moving westward. It's going to go into the Gulf, open Gulf, and then possibly strengthen, but it does not pose a threat to us. Then you have Karen, which is just went over Puerto Rico. And then you have old Jerry in the middle Atlantic going nowhere. And then you have Lorenzo, who's also a powerful storm at the moment, 80 miles per hour, considering that it just formed yesterday. But it's already at 80 miles per hour. Karen at 45. Jerry, a post-tropical storm at 45. And Lorenzo is big and strong, but it's meant to go north. So none of these storms, I repeat, none of these storms pose a threat to Belize. Yes, there is some cloudiness in the Caribbean, which is indicative of a tropical wave or something like that, and we may get a couple of showers as a result of that. But at the moment, when it comes to storms and hurricanes, nada in absoluto. The outlook for tomorrow, Thursday, is for some cloudy spells with a few showers and thunderstorms, mostly inland during Thursday, then along some coastal areas Thursday night. A high tide occurred this morning, occurred at 6:34, a low tide at 1:46 p.m., and second high tide at 8:09 p.m., and the second low tide tomorrow morning at 1:18. The sun rose this morning at 18 minutes before 6, and the sun sets this evening at 14 minutes before 6. The moon, the moon is setting first at 3:38 and is rising tomorrow morning at 3:25. Thank you, forecaster Michael Gentle. Buenos días. Aquí el reporte del estado del tiempo para hoy, miércoles, 25 de septiembre. Y les quiero decir que justamente entre 3 meses, escúchenme bien, justamente entre 3 meses estamos en la Navidad. Septiembre, octubre, noviembre, diciembre. 3 meses. Ya vamos a estar a este momento oliendo el relleno y el escabeche y el relleno blanco y pastel negro y, bueno, todo. Así que 3 meses que van a volar, literalmente van a volar. Así que si es que tienes planes para la Navidad, empieza a desarrollarlos desde ahora. Créeme, empieza a hacerlos y no te va a alcanzar con los pantalones por debajo. Ese es el reporte para hoy miércoles 25 de septiembre, que dice condiciones húmedas, calurosas y relativamente inestables continúan controlando nuestro clima. Para las siguientes 24 horas, cielos soleados, con algunos periodos de nubosidad durante el día de hoy, y tornándose a nublado hoy por la noche. Algunos chubascos y tormentas van a ocurrir, pero más van a estar desarrollándose sobre el interior del país hoy por la tarde, y luego sobre la porción costera y del sur del país hoy por la noche. Los vientos variables de 5 a 10 nudos, el estado del mar casi inmóvil, es más, casi sin movimiento. Temperaturas por la costa 89 como una máxima, 80 como una mínima. En el interior subiremos a 96 grados como una máxima, 75 como una mínima. Bastante fuerte la temperatura hoy. No tanto como ayer. Ayer subimos en 98 grados. Ayer estuvo inaguantable. El calor directo del sol. Estás poniendo una mano y sientes que te quema. Hoy pues no será tanto, aunque 96 es casi lo mismo. Pero cuídense, también cuiden de sus perros y sus gatos que necesitan tomar agua también, por el amor de Dios. Esos también necesitan comer y tomar agua, así que proveen para eso. Por las colinas 84 como una máxima y 70 como una mínima. Dense cuenta de la fluctuación, y siempre lo menciono. Entre 89 y 80 son 9 grados. 84 y 70, 14, pero estamos hablando de 96 y 75, 21 grados de fluctuación en temperatura. Eso es lo que nos causa la temperatura, cambios de temperatura, especialmente cuando duermes como yo con tu ventana abierta y el ventilador y bueno, todo el estilo, que somos tercos, lo reconozco. Pero esas fluctuaciones que nos causan mucho daño, ¿ok? El cuerpo responde a estas fluctuaciones en temperatura y humedad, etcétera, etcétera. No hay advertencias, como dije en inglés, y ahorita no hay nada que presente una amenaza al país de Belice enteramente, así que no se preocupen de ninguna tormenta, huracán. Y si alguien les dice, escucho que viene un mal tiempo, ¿es cierto? Díganle, no viene ningún mal tiempo, porque en realidad no viene ningún mal tiempo, ¿ok? No viene ninguno. Cuando esté viniendo, yo se los voy a decir. ¿Qué se espera para mañana jueves? Y mañana ya es jueves. Periodos de nubosidad con algunos chubascos y tronadas ocurriendo en el interior del país durante mañana jueves, y luego por las áreas costeras jueves por la noche. El sol salió hoy a las 5:42, se oculta a las 5:46, y a la luna primero se oculta a las 3:38 y luego sale mañana por la mañana a las 3:25. Muchas gracias, Forecaster Michael Gentle. Y compañeros, no podemos ir a la pausa antes de reconocer a nuestros patrocinadores: Government of Belize Information Service, Belize Tourist Board, Digi, German Vega & Sons, Vega Imports, Vega Distributors, A&R Stores. Esos son. Así que vamos a rápidamente la pausa y estaremos de vuelta con ustedes luego de estos anuncios.
Have you ever noticed the development that's taking place in your town or in your city? Maybe it's because you've been too busy enjoying the results. More for Belizeans. More for Belize. The government of Belize. Moving Belize forward.
It's back to school time once again, and the only store to visit for all your back to school needs is A&R Store on Baker Street here in Orange Walk Town. Visit them for the absolute largest assortment of school bags in the country with brands like JanSport, Skechers, Everest, Capsule, and character bags like Mickey and Minnie Mouse, Jojo, Siwa, Unicorn, and so much more. Remember, A&R Store is your one-stop source for all your school supplies like exercise books, folders, sheets, dry eraser boards, foam boards, crayon and coloring books, plus so much more. Plus, they have a wide assortment of housewares including bed sheets, cookware, and garbage containers in all sizes and at the best prices in town. Visit A&R on Baker Street today, now with extended hours to better serve you from 8 a.m. through to 6 p.m. Monday to Saturday. A&R Stores, where prices do make all the difference.
Need an escape from your daily schedule? Why not become a tourist in your own country? Discover Western Belize. Transport back in time and be awed by the reminiscences of the Mayan civilization. Be adventurous or spend a day with family and friends enjoying the serenity of the Macau River. Sample a Kaya staple or pick up some fresh produce to make your own delicacy. Come visit us in Western Belize. Belize, where you can discover how to be a Belizean traveler.
World-class spaces for Belizean athletes to thrive and fans to enjoy. Our new basketball and multi-purpose arenas have proven their worth, attracting regional and international sporting events and hosting expos, conferences, and proud graduates. Your government moving Belize forward.
Take a journey with us to endless possibilities. Our future as a country is now. DigiNet Boost is countrywide. Taking Belize into the future. Nationwide technological evolution. As the most advanced fiber connection, DigiNet Boost is a step forward into a modern world. Belize is powered by DigiNet. DigiNet Boost, now available countrywide.
Welcome back to the Sugar City Morning Show. Bienvenidos de vuelta al Sugar City Morning Show. It's exactly 23 minutes after 7 o'clock. Las 7:23. This morning, please join me in welcoming, saying good morning and welcome to our good friend, Mr. Robert Checky Usher. Good morning, Chex.
Morning, Mr. Martinez.
¿Cómo estás?
Why? Well, we're there again, you know.
Mm-hmm.
We're there again after a wonderful day, a wonderful night. We're here.
No, yesterday was pretty warm.
Why? Yeah.
Hot. I know warm. Hot.
Yeah, extremely hot yesterday, boy. It remind me of some of the heat when I go to Las Vegas. Very hot, boy. Dry too.
I mean, really, you're there at Vegas at 10 o'clock tonight, and
Yes.
you're the sweat.
And I spoke
because
to
the temperature is 90 odd degrees.
I spoke to a friend yesterday evening, and he told me, he said, boy, just take off a Cancun. I tell him, how the weather up here? And I said, boy, from Playa all the way to here, that storm, Chukoros, all the way reach San Jose, everything dry. So now when you get through, kind of,
Punishment.
You rain a south too, you rain a city all over, only we know to get it.
No, we not to get no rain. Just, it's just the way it is. We just not to get none. But for all intents and purposes, we should be receiving lots of rain come the month of October. Now, generally October, if you look up, and we'll do this right now.
Yeah.
We'll do this right now. I think that if I go into monthly weather summary, one of those, you will notice that October is the wettest month of the year. And that is when we have a lot of these not fronts, but tropical waves coming through. And some of them, more than just waves, they're storms, and they come directly west. Remember that initially the flow is from south to north. Hurricanes are formed because they want to equalize the pressure between the equator and the North Poles. There's a big difference. So what's one of the reasons? So they generally tend to go north. But they also tend to go west. Okay? That's just the way it is, because of the flow of the way the earth spins, etc. However, when it comes to the month of October, the general trend for hurricanes is to go west rather than north. Yeah. Okay? Because of movements with the Bermuda High and so forth. So, the general trend is to go west. That's why we have to be very careful, because those tropical waves that are coming out of Africa are generally moving northward. But then when it comes to October, the tropical waves are going to be formed more now in the Caribbean than in the Cape Verde Islands.
Oh, okay.
All right?
Yep.
They're forming more in the Atlantic, in the ocean, and then coming directly west towards us, which is going to mean that we're going to be getting lots of rain. Now, if we do get the amount of rain that we need, is another question. I believe that it's going to get colder before it rains.
Yeah, we kind of get a little bit coolish, I think, early this morning. But Mr. Martinez, I wonder when it comes to the Belize Met Service, when they get for their forecast from that they report on, because they were saying on the 12:30 news yesterday that we may have thunderstorms inland yesterday. We are inland, maybe rain up the Blue Creek, and we don't know, Maybe rain inland, but in the bush there, so, but we know to get it right here, so in the mainland.
You see, one of the big problems I've had with the Met Service here is that when it's pretty vague, it's pretty open. Inland where? But then again, a country is so small that inland is just, it's not like if USA saying, oh, we're going to see inland showers inland. Where? Idaho? Cleveland? Ohio? St. Louis, Mississippi? All of those are inland. But here inland, yes.
Is where we
but if we could only get some sort of idea as to, sometimes, and I'm very grateful when they say inland and northern areas. You know that northern areas, you occasionally sprinkle. Yeah. But generally they tend to move away from saying, okay, showers are going to be over the Orange Walk district or over the Corozal district.
Yeah.
They shy away from that.
You think they shy away from it, or they don't really have the equipment to?
Well, I think that in both cases they shy away from it because they don't have the equipment to forecast, and they don't have the ability to forecast. I'll be honest with you. Meteorology is a heck of a thing, and right now you need to have these supercomputers that you can feed in all the variants into it, and you go like, now tell me what the weather's going to be like tomorrow, and brrr, it moves and does that,
Yeah.
or where the hurricane is going to be tomorrow. But there are so many variants you need to put in.
Yeah, because if
What
have
if you
that-
forget to put in one? You know?
Yeah, if they get that, they could tell you if you are in a Blue Creek or if you are in an Orange Walk, right? Then it won't be just a general report that say inland or north. Then they could tell you, because you see like that, I say, okay, Los Angeles, I say, okay, Beverly Hills will have this temperature today, then Los Angeles will have this, and San Bernardino will have.
Oh, wishful thinking. I think that at the end of the day, for as much as they have received Doppler, I think that the Bureau needs an injection of so much more equipment so that they can be able to forecast. Another thing I'd like for them to do is to be live on the news and to give us.
Yeah, because those recorded forecasts, sometimes those
They're
forecasts
terrible.
probably are recorded sometime early afternoon.
In the afternoon, so much so that in the afternoon, it was recorded, I think this was some years ago. This was recorded about maybe 3 o'clock, 4 o'clock in the afternoon. They had to be.
And we are getting that 3 hours after.
And we're getting it 2 hours, 3 hours afterwards. So much so that evening, at exactly 6:30, we're being pelted with hailstone, about so big. And with some heavy storm where, I mean, my neighbor tree, they look for keel over, and I mean, this is some years ago, maybe 10, 11 years ago. And believe me, the weather forecast said absolutely nothing about that. It just said, we're going to have intermittent showers and so forth and so forth. And I called my good friend Carlos Fuller, and I told him, that time Carlos was Chief Met Officer. I sent him and said, and a message and said, look, we're being pelted with hail, golf-sized hail right there in Orange Walk.
Mm-hmm.
And you are forecasting nothing of the sort. And he said, but I do understand that you have hail right now, but what happened is that, and we did mention it in the 6:15 news or something like that, that there was a freak storm in the area, but we can't forecast freak storms. I go like, no, you can't. Those are freak storms that we
But
had.
you can't see it coming?
Exactly my point. And so not until they actually got the Doppler radar that they could actually see it coming. You know what I
Yeah,
mean? And
but-
the Doppler radar, I think, is recent, about maybe 5-8 years ago.
Yeah, but the Doppler is there, but then we're still not to get the accurate reports.
We're not throwing stones.
No, we're just
You know,
browse through this thing
yes.
and figure out
But,
how it could be better
It
reported. no?
could be better. It could be better. Believe me, I think that it could be better. One, if we had better information coming out, and two,
Accurate reports.
get that. Give us live coverage, man. Give us live coverage. Don't give us pre-recorded, what you call it. I'm sure that out of that group of people right there, you have somebody who is quite prepared to be able to do that live on Channel 7 or live on Channel 5, and give us a quick report, and say, I know you have to do some investments, but hey, this is for the better. This is you're gonna look good if you do that, Met Service.
It's necessary
You're gonna look
to-
good if you do that. With Adali jingling. Really, that's what it is, a little jingling. Because it leaves a lot to be desired.
Because of some of those reports, when I look on June to November, we don't look upon it as a hurricane season. And everybody expect that every year when it comes sometime from the end of August into September, October, then you're going to have a lot of rain. But that is not reported on. But, that the way it's set up, so people say, yeah, man, it rain September, then October we might have one least storm. But those are just speculations, because if we see how the weather stand right now, everything is dry, especially in the north, other parts of the country, then you get rain. But one time we hear when we hear the amount of inches of rain that are falling in the south or will occur in the south, if it happen or if it don't happen.
No, it happens. Look at the monthly rainfall summary. It says Airport, Belize Zoo, Belmopan, Central Farm, Melinda, Punta Gorda, Spanish Lookout, Savannah, Tower Hill, Libertad. You know who had the highest rainfall? Punta Gorda.
PG.
Recorded. You know who had the second highest? Savannah. The third highest was Belize Zoo, etc., etc. Now, you see the places like in North Tower Hill receiving less than 200 units, and so forth. Now, the problem is that you see this area here. This is a drought, especially here is a drought area. I'm sorry that we can't show this to you, but So little things that we'd like to see, changes with the Met Service. I think that they need to break away from that stillness. Somebody has to. They have to do something very quick, fast, and hurry, because.
They can't bring the rain or stop the rain,
No.
At least they could tell us.
My point is, they need to be, one, a little bit more pointed when it comes to their forecasts. Sometimes their forecasts just don't work. You know how many times they tell me in the street, Manuel, dijiste que va a llover y ni siquiera una gota de lluvia cayó. I go like, I'm sorry, it's not me that made the forecast. It's the Weather Bureau that made the forecast.
You only present it.
But I'm only presenting it. And secondly, I go like, how do you know that it didn't rain someplace else, but still in the northern areas and southern inland areas? Maybe it didn't rain here, but it rained someplace else. I wish that they would be a little bit more pointed and more specific with their forecasts. And that's one of the things that I'd like for them to do. And secondly, I'd like them to do a live report on national television. At least make them try it.
Yeah.
Make them try it.
It could happen, man.
It can happen. It's gonna bolster up the news and also the forecast. And believe me, I'm sure that you can find people who are loquacious enough to be able to and knowledgeable enough in weather to be able to handle that TV appearance. I'm sure of that.
Yes, man. I got smart Belizeans.
Of course we do.
There is a Crime Stoppers alert out for a missing person. And this one is saying here that kindly be on the lookout for Kayla Capen, 15 years old.
Kayla?
Yep.
Capen?
Yep, Kayla Capen, Guatemala national of Ladyville. We announced this yesterday, Mr. Martinez, but now there's a Crime Stoppers out for it. Call 922 Crime Stoppers Belize. I'm not sure what's happening with these young girls getting missing, if they're running away, but we saw what happened with that one in Belmopan last week that was found in decomposed position, state of composition, and now we have more missing reports coming out. We don't know what's happening with that, Mr. Martinez, that these young girls are reported.
How many young girls are missing at the moment?
By right now, we have...
Is it about two?
About two, yeah. And this one is only 15 years old. So what are happening to the parental guidance with these kids? You're sending them out to buy. They go on their own. They can come out when they want. 15 is still
I like to ask a question at this point. Is curfew on for the entire country of Belize for kids?
Not yet.
Not yet.
It was.
I heard that it was going to be put on.
Yeah, what's what the commissioner was saying, that they were looking at possibilities of having curfew over the entire country for minors, but I'm not sure if it's implemented as yet. But I believe it's in the planning stage, or probably it's there already, and we don't really know.
Well, it definitely wasn't in the news yesterday.
But how long you could realize or expect or speculate that something is wrong when you have a 15-year-old out for your house for a certain amount of hours and not take prompt action? But you know what happened, Mr. Martinez? Some of these young girls, they live with single moms, you know. Some of them, they have to do work out and so. Sometimes they stay home by themselves and they just go out, get friends, this thing here, make them communicate. And a lot of people come over, man, see what they take while they drink. Or let's go eat while eat fried chicken. Vamos a pasear.
How old are your kids?
My kids?
Josh is what?
Josh is 9.
And
Elijah is 11.
Elijah is 11. If one day you get home and Josh tells you, Dad, Elijah, I don't know where Pai and Elijah would be 14 years old, what would you do?
I'll get an alert right away.
Right away. And advise the entire community and advise everybody.
Yes. Wake up, everybody. And tell them this child is missing.
Mm-hmm.
Like last 2 weeks, a little boy was missing right here from the Trial Farm School, but he looked like that somebody made buy some sweet and yeah, some sweet, and then I tell him I talk to the sleep boy and tell him no make it take anything for anybody like that. Because you don't know what the people intentions. They might have good intentions, but most of the time it's bad intentions. Right there and there's people, not they give away nothing, something for nothing, you know. Sometimes you used to go buy the Lee Pepitos, you know, the Lee matchbox thing for 5 cents or 1 cent. Sometimes I give you one. But that's not the way it is right now. If you're picnic missing, like we went to school yesterday evening, me and Jules, to look for them, straight from the funeral. We straight from the church. We got to school at 3:30, so we reached about 3:27. We wait for like 10 minutes and they never come out yet. So I tell Jules, you know what, make we go check for see what happened. When I look them at the buy, so I always tell them, once 3:30 come, when you come out, not stop the buy nothing. Because we the right there, so the wait for now. And at least make we know that, you know, good. And then we could go together, go buy what you don't want to buy. We don't want to get them too much, like, if they're under strict control, you know. But you have to get that special guidance with them and let them
At least know where they are. Yes. most of the time.
Yeah, make them know that they're underage and they have a lot of advantageous people out there, so. And people could just offer you because so kids smart, you know, pa. So kids, you just can't tell them take something and they take it. But that comes from the guidance from home. That person, a stranger, will never offer you something in a good intention. You know, never.
Wasn't there a time, if I'm not mistaken, maybe a couple of years ago, when there was a gentleman who was found with lots of sweets in his car.
Yeah.
He was an American, I think.
Yes.
And he had been pinpointed by some kids as the provider of sweets.
Goodies.
So he would go get goodies.
Yes.
And I'm not telling you that he used to use them I have to be very careful here what I say. He was supposedly somebody who, he says he likes to give out sweets to kids and so forth and so forth. Oh yeah, really, come on. But I think that it was part of his plot, his plan, to be able to grab a hold within the family, especially with the kids that like sweets, etc. So he would put an eye on the mother of the family and knows that she has kids, so he would take sweets for the kids as well.
Yeah.
That's the best way I can put it, the safest way I can put it. Okay, he was to take kids sweets for the kids, and give them something to suck on, and after a while, he would give them a little bit more and keep them busy until he's through with the mother.
Yeah.
And after that he would leave and so forth. But people started seeing funny things with this man, and I think that he was finally reported one day, and he was told, "You can't come into the country of Belize. I'm sorry, you can't come in." And up to now, he's not coming yet.
Yeah, then I know that I started see one of the behave like an ice cream vendor at Belmopan.
No, this is not the same. This
Yeah.
one just used to come to Orange Walk.
Yeah, well, this one at Belmopan.
This one, I got to know who he was, you know, and that's why I'm at liberty to be able to speak about that up to a certain extent. But I didn't, it would not be the same one from Belmopan.
Yeah, the one from Belmopan, when they go around like an ice cream vendor, and two picked then they had to run. But them is smart enough that they run. So, these parents are hurting. So, you need to send out a message to this young girl and tell her if she's around and she's receiving these messages, please call your ma or call your pa. Habla to mama, habla to papa.
Where is she from? Where is she from?
Ladyville.
Ladyville. How old is she? 15?
15 years, Mr. Hispanic. 15-year-old Guatemala National of Ladyville.
Si nos estás viendo, te pedimos que por favor te contactes con tus familiares. Y ya me imagino que ya a este punto, ya voy a hablar la neta, ya has hecho lo que quisiste hacer. Y ahora estás bien arrepentida o algo, pero quieres regresar a tu casa. Porque muchas veces, como suele suceder, te prometen el sol, la luna y la tierra, y en realidad no resulta a nada. Y ahora quieres ir a tu casa porque ya no lo aguantas. Y eso es por si te has decidido salir tú de tu casa. Muchas veces reconocemos de que las condiciones en la casa no son de las mejores. Que muchas veces la mamá, pues, una X razones, no es ejemplar. Así es. Pero muchas veces, por eso tienes el resto de tus familiares que te puedan guiar. Aférrate a los que te den buen ejemplo. Porque mal ejemplo lo puedes conseguir ahí fuera a la hora que quieras y de quien quieras. Pero ya los viste tú dónde quieres ir. ¿Dónde quieres ir? ¿Ir a regresar a lo mismo o quieres tú salir adelante? Creo que todos queremos salir adelante de una forma u otra. Salir adelante y decir, no quiero que me estés diciendo qué para hacer. Yo tengo buena cabeza para poder saber qué es lo que quiero hacer. Y te pido que por favor, ya, si hiciste lo que querías hacer, ya terminó, busca tu casa, pero sobre todo, dale paz, dale tranquilidad a tus papás, que no estén sin poder dormir por las noches, que no estén sin poder comer durante el día, pensando dónde tú estás, porque al final del día eres carne de su carne, eres sangre de su sangre, y no pueden simplemente dormir a menos de que sepan dónde estés. Muchas veces dirías, ni les importa a mi mamá, ni le importa a mi papá.
No me quiere.
No lo creas.
Yeah.
No lo creas. Muchas veces te hacen creer eso. Pero créeme que el hijo, la mamá, siempre va a querer a su hijo o a su hija. Siempre. Aunque muchas veces nos hacen parecer como si no lo es así. Pero créeme que nunca, el amor de la mamá es especial. Búscalo. Atrévete a salir de la casa donde estás y busca y ve de vuelta con tu mamá y tu papá. Es lo mejor que te puedo decir yo en este momento. Si es que me escuchas, busca a la casa de tu mamá y de tu papá o de tu abuela, quien sea, y retórnales la paz y la tranquilidad a su vida, que es lo más importante que le puedas dar.
Yeah. And if anybody knows the whereabouts, please call 922-TIPS. These calls are confidential. And if you did something and you figure you're wrong, come up and let it go.
You don't do it. You don't do
come
it.
up and
I
let
tell
it
you
go.
what. Grab a hold of yourself and get back to life, into life.
Yeah, you are only 15 years. You got a good future ahead of you. But talking about future, we need to take a break.
Yes, we need to take a break. It's exactly 12 minutes before 8 o'clock. We have a lot more to discuss when we come back. We'll be right back.
6 cylinders to pure potential and better performance.
It looks like it vibrates. You think it could be the horsepower?
With a quart of oil and the calibration of the injectors, it will start to get the watchers again on the street.
We take a motor to its optimal level. We speak machine, Rush Franz, making the world function. Authorized agent, German Vega & Sons. Telephone number 322-3625. Email germanvega@btl.net.
Someone come, yes, someone coming, let's go. Sa. Fastest question of the day, what you the letter here?
Who sent me the letter?
That sign right there, you can't read?
Well, make I tell you something. In this here community, everybody dump here, so me just dump my garbage right here.
So if somebody jump off a bridge, you that do it too?
No, man, no.
You never know that littering is an environmental crime and Department of the Environment can charge you for that?
Why is that a crime?
Because you pollute the same environment you live in, dirtying the same land and water you use. You don't even know that you dumping garbage can make you and your family sick by attracting disease-carrying pests, and the Department of the Environment just to try help we take care of the we environment.
So all of that? Well, know that you put it that way.
Thanks for your 5 cents, brother. That's it, 5 cents question of the day.
This message is brought to you by the Department of the Environment.
Everyone needs a getaway. Why not make it in your own backyard? Learn the history of your old capital. Or venture out on a road trip to experience the village life and be captivated by nature's wildlife, culture, and food. Belize, where you can discover how to be a Belizean traveler.
The ongoing technological evolution constantly transforms the way we live our lives. The introduction of our national fiber network creates the opportunity for Belizeans to live the digital lifestyle. Today, Digi is proud to introduce Dana, Belize's first artificially intelligent automated assistant. Dana is the modern customer service experience. Available 24/7, Dana can provide Digi prepaid and postpaid customers with directory information, credit and plan balances, product and promo information, and more. Just talk to Dana. Want to check your credit balance? Ask Dana.
Hey Dana, what's my credit balance?
New Digi promotions? Ask Dana.
Hey Dana, any new Digi promotions?
Dial 113 for directory assistance and dial 119 to talk to Dana. Digi remains committed to introducing the latest in cutting-edge technologies, transforming Belize one technology at a time. Try Dana today.
Thank you for calling Digi Customer Service.
Everybody wants a clean and healthy family. That's why they purchase the best food products and the cleansing materials. This time, we give you a bigger size of La Costeña products like the mouth-watering fried beans and the pasta sauce. And surely for your clean laundry, we have the breathtaking aroma of Ensueño Max Suavitel. Even your visitors will ask what you clean your floors and restrooms with. And you can boast it is the variety of Pinol products and Sultan Muriatic acid now in 900 100 milliliters. And much more for the best prices only at German Vega and Sons Imports. We serve you at number 5 San Antonio Road, Orange Walk Town. You can even call us at 322-3625 or 322-2672. Or you can even send us a fax at 322-2571 or email us at germanvega@btl.net. German Vega and Sons Limited, because we care for you.
Motor 5.0, 4 válvulas por cilindro. Todos quisiéramos una. Como que no agarra, ¿no? Siento como que se le pega el... ¿Balancín? Vamos a darte el aceite que te mereces. Vas a correr como rayo, preciosa.
Los que oímos más allá de las revoluciones, hablamos máquina. Roche-France, poniendo el mundo a funcionar.
Agente autorizado German Vega y Sons. Teléfono 322-3625. Roche-France.
Welcome back to the Sugar City Morning Show. It's exactly 5 minutes before 8 o'clock. Buenos días, bienvenidos al Sugar City Morning Show, las 8 menos 5 minutos. Quiero simplemente rápidamente decirles de que, contrario a lo que muchas personas me han mandado textos o me han llamado, que sí es cierto que hay un mal tiempo aquí cerca. No hay nada aquí cerca para nosotros. No hay ningún mal tiempo aquí cerca para nosotros. Repito, no hay ningún. Hay uno que está por la península de Yucatán, pero está yendo al oeste. Es más, se está yendo hacia el Golfo. ¿Ok? Y hay otros en el Caribe, en el Atlántico, pero esos no presentan ninguna amenaza para el país de Belice. Así que, repito, no hay ninguna amenaza para el país de Belice enteramente en términos de huracanes. Pero, como siempre, hay que seguir escuchando el reporte del tiempo y eso nos va a mantener informados. No lo que dice Dona Juana o Dona Chana en el mercado enteramente. Pero, por favor, te pedimos escuchar el reporte del estado del tiempo cada día aquí o donde sea en tu casa y llévate simplemente lo que dice ese reporte. Simplemente lo que dice ese reporte. Ahorita no hay nada que presente una amenaza al país de Belice. En absolutamente nada.
Yeah, and all of us have our digiphones, so you can always go on Google and go to Belize Met Service and you will catch a radio report. Mr. Martinez, yesterday we reported about the fire that was in Kikaka, no? Mm-hmm. And we saw the full story yesterday, and it's good that when residents and surrounded personnel are there and they come out and help. But we were listening to that report yesterday, and we understand that some of the people who come out for help, desperation kick in, and they tried their best to get things done, but it was not in the right favor of what's supposed to have.
Well, it turns out that in their fervent in their fervent desire to help, well, they stepped on certain things and they broke certain things and so forth, and which rendered something else incapable of helping to out the fire. Unfortunately, one young man died. His name is Elmer Chubb, and he is from Orange Walk.
Yeah, I know some Chub from San Jose, but I'm not sure if they're.
This guy is from Orange Walk. He is he's very unfortunate. How is it that he died?
I understand he was sleeping, Pa.
Yes, apparently he was
inside.
sleeping, and in the apartment complex, which is a rather large apartment complex in Kikaka. I'll be honest with you, I can't visualize that apartment. Where would it be?
You see,
close to Bradley's? Really close to Bradley's? Front of like the
No, it's on the other side. It's on the other side, almost at the entrance where the San Pedro Belize Express dock. But you know how that area is, Mr. Martinez? You see, when you know this restaurant in San Pedro, Elvis Kitchen? All right, the space between the street and the Elvis Kitchen on the other side of the street, that's the same space those houses were in that area that burned. So it could spread from one area to the next. It's not too far away.
Wow. Okay. Understand. Well, from what we see, that the building was a rather large building, and I'm sorry. I know that some people from Orange Walk live in those.
It's an apartment building, right?
Apartment, and some people from Orange Walk live. Unfortunately, somebody from Orange Walk died, and I would like to express our sincere condolences to the family of Mr. Elmer Chubb, who we're told is from Orange Walk.
Yeah.
Our condolences to the family. Rather young man, if you ask me, barely in his 20s. So. It's unfortunate, very, very unfortunate. But going back to what you were saying, and I'll just quickly says, the enthusiastic residents of the island got in the way of the firefighters. How did they get it? They were trying to render aid, and in their frenzied haste, they broke the delivery mechanism for one of the water pumps on the fire truck that was first on the scene. The firefighters had to bring their backup truck, which was parked nearby, to take over. So how is it that they broke this thing? Step on it?
Someone stepped on it.
Yesterday afternoon, the new fire chief, in his debut interview with the press, discussed the incident with the press. He told the reporter that the firefighters, hoping that the enthusiastic residents will still try to help out, but will allow them to take lead without frustrating efforts to do their jobs. Okay, it's a good thing when you want to help. It's a good thing when you want to grab hold of a hose. Have you ever grabbed hold of that hose? The firefighters' hose?
No. I don't hold a hose yet. I understand it got some serious power in it.
Some serious pressure.
Yeah, pressure, yeah.
I remember one time ago, I was living in Belize City, and I think that the Roberto Young building was on Queen Street was on fire. I apologize. And as soon as I cross over the bridge, I see the big, huge blaze. It's a big building. A big, huge building right by Vogue, right by Marelco, okay?
Yeah.
Huge building, China building, Roberto Young. And it was a store. And 3-story building, they pop. They could see the blaze all the way from far. And I think that when I got close to the area, now because I want to see where they go on, I see one of my employees holding on to the
nozzle?
The hose. I said, hold on, man. I said, no, bloody tal. No, sir. I said, he's in struggle. And he's already a big guy, you know? He's already a big guy. And he's struggling with it. Don't scratch me. I mean, I'm fling me far.
I mean, I raise you up. You're on the float.
I'm on the float,
yeah.
You know? But that has some serious pressure. So I know that people want to help, Well, sometimes they trample on the what you call it and so forth. The broke thing where eventually you end up needing, but in this case, they did a little bit more harm than good.
Yeah, they had good intentions.
They had good intentions. So what do? You just pat them on the back and say, "Tell you what, hey, but a life was lost.
Yeah,
a life was lost.
Yeah.
So there is a seriousness attached to it. You understand?
Yes, true.
There is a seriousness attached to it. You just can't dismiss it and say, well, next time, just watch out how they jump over the stuff there.
But somebody did already.
Somebody died. So the best thing to do is to just get away from let the firefighters do their job.
Yeah. Let the experts.
Let the experts do their job. If you see that they really need help, ask them if they can help them.
Yeah.
But don't trample on their stuff. Because it's we can easily mess up their equipment, and we don't know where we step bad and so forth. So you know what I mean?
Yeah, somebody say stop saying bad weather, then we cry for rain. I say, where were the firemen who should be operating the truck?
Apparently they were operating the truck. It's just that they have some other stuff on the floor, and some people trampled on it, and it was.
I think they have to roll out their hoses, though.
Yeah, hoses and so forth, and I don't know what happened. I don't know which part was broken, but it turns out that something was broken, and so forth.
But we always say that it always happen after the fact, because now they will be asking some volunteers. They will get trained volunteers inside Kikaka now. So when these things occur, they know what to do. But we should do that countrywide, man.
I still want to know from the fire department. Those are now permanent firefighters. They're not volunteers anymore.
Which ones?
Firefighters.
Well, I think they are calling them volunteers because they must not got money for pay. But maybe they are trained them as firefighters, but they will be called volunteers.
But there's a core element that are paid. In other words, people who work. There's a staff of about 5 or 6 people in every district.
What the fireman they collect now?
Firefighters.
It's not like one time when it was a voluntary thing under the fire chief get at least stipend. No, it's a job now.
It's a job now.
It's a job.
It's a job. Okay.
So like this caller said, where were the firefighters that should be operating the truck?
Well, they were on the scene. It's just that they
have to be on the scene if the truck is there.
The truck is there, but they trampled on certain items from the truck, and they messed up the truck, the hoses and so forth, because they were running on top of all the hoses, all the mechanisms and so forth, and they broke some of the things. And you can't, if a hose, you can't tighten the hose unless the lead spring he said good. So at the end of the day, the thing was rendered useless. You know what I mean?
Yeah, true. And then that fire is so huge. I see people get the usual line with buckets and so, but it's hard to try bring down the fire because you see the building high too.
Huge building. Let's just hope, that we can learn by experience. Let's just hope that at the end of the day we can learn by what happens to other people, and try not to do the same thing, because if we do the same thing, then there's something terribly wrong with us.
Yeah, you remember the late great Mr. Henaro Baiza and Mr. Chavaria? They used to always do mock operations. Sometimes you see how the fire engine, they go through a thing fire. But no, they just go around or do the mock operations or rehearsal or whatever they need to do. That time just make
I haven't heard them do a single mock operation for the longest.
Yeah, you don't hear that happen.
You don't hear that happen at all.
But I believe how that should have worked, Mr. Martinez, is the department itself. Let's say the fire chief from Belize say, all right, you know what, guys? We are born to place the Orange Walk today. Without the persons from Orange Walk, no. And when I call Lane and I say how good they want to do. And what was shorter in this area so we could improve it. Suppose this structure was here and this place get burned down. Make us see how efficient we are. And so when they light that place, ask somebody to call the fire department. I say how long they take for answer the phone, how long they take for respond to the fire, and if they reach there, and when people always say, when the fire engine reach, you never got no water. And see what it is and improve on it.
Sure, that's good. I remember when they used to do the mock operations, and we used to have all of a sudden, because we weren't privileged to know about all of this all the while.
Yeah.
But we go like, what, fire at a bakery?
Yeah.
What? Fire at a bakery? But no, there wasn't a fire at the bakery. There wasn't a fire at the tortilleria. There wasn't a fire any place. There was just a mock operations. And those were good because it gave them exposure. It gave them exposure, yeah, how to do things.
Yeah, you know if your equipments are working right.
And I would invite the fire department to do it here in Orange Walk. You know, create these mock fires, and so that the firefighters can get exposure, and also people can get exposure because it works both ways.
Yeah, somebody said, Mr. Martinez, explica de qué estás hablando, por favor.
¿De qué estás hablando? Hemos estado hablando de varias
Maybe
cosas.
the person must not understand exactly what we're...
Estamos hablando de el gran fuego que sucedió en Kikaker, donde falleció un hombre de Orange Walk. El nombre de la persona es Elmer Chup. Y sucedió esto el 21 de septiembre, cuando todos estábamos festejando ahí fuera. Kikaker estaba pasando tiempos difíciles. Un edificio bastante grande de apartamentos en el centro del pueblo se incendió y tomó un rato para apagar el fuego por la inmensidad del edificio. Tanto así que la gente quiso ayudar, pero más daño hizo, porque en su fervor de tratar de apagar el fuego y de ayudar a apagar el fuego, y la ayuda fue bastante, yo no te puedo contar exactamente qué pasó ahí porque yo no estuve ahí. Pero de lo que nos cuentan es de que el camión llegó y estaban a punto de soltar sus hoses y de conectarse, pero la gente estaba caminando sobre todo esto y se quebraron ciertas cosas que fueron necesarias para para poder utilizar el flujo de agua del vehículo. Desafortunadamente se causó daño al camión de incendios. No sé qué pasó ahí, si al final del día lo terminaron reparando o qué, pero la gente con sus cubetas, tratando de ayudar a apagar el fuego, ahí te dice, ¿qué debes hacer? Decir a la gente que se aparte porque están causando daño, o será que al final del día darles la bienvenida y decirles, ayúdenos porque nosotros no podemos. Solos no podemos apagar el fuego. Así que si quieren hacer una brigada de cubetas, háganlo. En este caso, la misma brigada de cubetas fueron pisando sobre cierto equipo, que se quebró el equipo, y luego entonces funcionó mal el camión y bueno, un sinfín de cosas. Pero son cosas que debemos de aprender de ello. En el primer lugar, no puedes tener gente caminando y el equipo de fuego sacando sus equipos también ahí mismo. Sentido común. Te van a pisar del equipo. Debieron haber saber mejor. ¿Ok? En ese caso, ¿cómo es que no limitaron a la cantidad de gente y decirles, mira, aquí no puedes pasar porque aquí estamos tratando de asamblar el equipo del camión para apagar el fuego? Yo no sé qué sucedió ahí, pero desafortunadamente el edificio se quemó, una persona se falleció y la persona es de Orange Walk. Se llama Elmer Chub y puedes ir a la página Facebook donde puedes ver el extento del fuego y es bastante triste ver cómo esa gente sufrió el 21 para tratar de apagar lo que potencialmente pudo haber sido un fuego del siglo, extendiéndose aún más y aún más y aún más. Gracias a Dios que lo pudieron contener, que lo supieron contener. Gracias a Dios.
And as we speak, Mr. Martinez, the National Emergency Management Organization, NEMO, the Belize Defense Force, and the Belize Coast Guard are busy. They are delivering assistance to the victims there in Kikaka. Supplies are being transported to the island with the help of Belize Defender, a Belize Coast Guard vessel, and this one is being arranged by NEMO coordinator Colonel DeFore. So they are getting help from NEMO, from the Belize Defense Force, and the Belize Coast Guard.
We're glad to hear that they're getting help already, and that these people are being. And I know that Claire the Land is going to be there.
Yes, in Ghana already.
He's going to be on top of things.
Yeah, he touched down already.
He's going to be on top of things. That's one thing that's why that man no lose elections.
Yeah.
That's why that Claire the Land Castro no lose no elections, because he is on top of things. He did it, and he delivers.
Yeah.
He delivers to the people. And I'm sure that come election time, Claire the Land is going to be
clear the land again.
voted in again because of his stellar performance.
Yeah, and you see, Mr. Martinez, you appreciate things when you really need it most. That's when he's there, when you need it. So those are things that persons don't forget. Because, man, I really need this, and this man me there, Not because they're not for his constituents, that means he's not going there. That's his ministry.
His ministry is his job.
Yeah, it's his job.
His job.
Because our minister don't work free, they get paid.
It's his job.
But talking about that, Mr. Martinez, we know this big leadership convention is coming up for United Democratic Party, and things are shaping up. So I believe we need to touch one leave it panata as well, no?
Of course. Go ahead.
Make we take one leave break and then
we can take a little break and we'll be right back with the politics. What you say?
Big politics.
You have an 8-cylinder powerful engine disguised as an aluminum alloy that spins at 8,000 revolutions per minute.
Goes like this. You think it's a turbo?
No, with a cleaning of injectors and a change of oil, you will run more efficient, my friend.
For those who understand the engine like it talks to you, we speak machine. Rush France, making the world function. Authorized agent, German Vega and Sons. Telephone number 322-3625. Email germanvega@btl.net.
Notice the residents of rural communities in Orange Walk and Corozal districts. If you value your health and your children's health, you will dispose of your garbage only at approved sites. The disposal of garbage at any other location is illegal, and if caught, you can be fined up to $5,000. If you don't get caught, you can still suffer health impacts caused by these illegal sites, because illegal dump sites harbor pests such as rodents, possums, and mosquitoes that carry diseases. These can transmit those diseases to you and your children. In addition, the garbage you throw away illegally can contaminate water bodies near your community, the same water bodies you might use for recreation or other purposes. Only with your help can the Department of Environment ensure that Belize's development is safe for present and future generations. You can also contact your local village councils or Belize Solid Waste Management Authority for more information. The Department of Environment thanks you for your help.
There's no need to go across the border to enjoy sun, sand, and crystal blue waters. Belize's northern islands and reef are just a boat ride away. Go slow and immerse yourself into the Caribbean Sea or enjoy some fresh coconut water. Or pick up the pace on an island where locals can enjoy sandy beaches by day and feast on your fresh catch by night. Discover the Mesoamerican Barrier Reef and submerge yourself into another world where you can experience a traffic jam you will want to return. You can also make new friends along the way. Belize, where you can discover how to be a Belizean traveler.
The Philip Goldson Highway between Belize City and the Philip Goldson International Airport is getting a major facelift to the tune of $31.5 million. Section B of the highway upgrading project between Haulover Bridge and the Buttonwood Bay Boulevard roundabout is underway at an investment of $21 million. Works consist of the full rehabilitation of the road to paved standard, which includes the widening of the road to 4 lanes, lined sidewalks and drains, wide shoulders, median, and parking plus a bus lane at designated sections of the road. LED road lighting will be installed along with road safety features such as signs, reflectors, and road markings. The project will also facilitate in the improvement of underground infrastructure for the public utility companies. The Government of Belize, moving Belize forward.
The San Ignacio-Santa Elena Bypass project is now complete. The transformation began in 2012, and now residents of the Twin Towns and visitors alike are enjoying the end result. Works include the full pavement of Lemulus Boulevard, along with 2 miles of sidewalks and drainage, LED lighting, and a roundabout at the entrance of Santa Elena. The Twin Towns now boast the longest and widest bridge in Belize, immune to flooding from the occasional rise in water levels of the McCall River. A bypass road was also built linking the new bridge to Joseph Andrews Drive, which was rehabilitated, as well as 1 mile of pavement, a median, and 2 miles of sidewalks and drainage. This was all done to the tune of $34.8 million. But that's not all. The project was extended due to savings from the successful execution and implementation of the initial scope of works. Now over 2 miles of additional road works will commence, including George Price Avenue, Liberty Avenue, and the George Price Highway between Three Flags and Hawksworth Bridge. The Government of Belize, moving Belize forward.
These sunny days are here, and whether it's for a picnic or in your kitchen, you need the meat. Gillette's Meat Shop proudly offers a variety of juicy cuts such as processed meats, ham, bacon, salami, longanisa, and sugar cure ham, just to mention a few. Enjoy our meats in beef, pork, and mutton. So for that healthy cut your family enjoys, visit us at number 18 San Antonio Road in Orange Walk from Monday to Friday, 7 a.m. to 12 p.m. and 1:30 p.m. to 6 p.m. Saturdays, 7 a.m. to 12:30 and 3 to 5 p.m. Sundays, 8 a.m. to 11:30 a.m. Place your orders at 322-3486 or 322-2175 or even 610-4061. Send us an email at derekgillett31@gmail.com. Gillette's Meat Shop, fresh and processed meats.
Ay, qué rico.
Have you ever noticed the development that's taking place in your town or in your city? Maybe it's because you've been too busy enjoying the results. More for Belizeans, more for Belize, The government of Belize, moving Belize forward.
It's back to school time once again, and the only store to visit for all your back to school needs is A&R Store on Baker Street here in Orange Walk Town. Visit them for the absolute largest assortment of school bags in the country with brands like JanSport, Skechers, Everest, Capsule, and character bags like Mickey and Minnie Mouse, Jojo, Siwa, Unicorn, and so much more. Remember, A&R Store is your one-stop source for all your school supplies like exercise books, folders, sheets, dry eraser boards, foam boards, crayon and coloring books, plus so much more. Plus, they have a wide assortment of housewares including bed sheets, cookware, and garbage containers in all sizes and at the best prices in town. Visit A&R on Baker Street today, now with extended hours to better serve you from 8 a.m. through to 6 p.m. Monday to Saturday. A&R stores where prices do make all the difference.
Need an escape from your daily schedule? Why not become a tourist in your own country? Discover Western Belize. Transport back in time and be awed by the reminiscences of the Mayan civilization. Be adventurous or spend a day with family and friends enjoying the serenity of the Macau River. Sample a kaya staple or pick up some fresh produce to make your own delicacy. Come visit us in Western Belize. Belize, where you can discover how to be a Belizean traveler.
Sugar City Morning.
Bienvenidos de vuelta al Sugar City Morning Show. Welcome back to the Sugar City Morning Show. Voy a hablar tantito en español aquí ahora. Principalmente porque pues reconozco que nuestra audiencia en realidad es bastante o casi en su totalidad hispana. Pero no digo de su totalidad, fuertemente hispana, pero no en su totalidad, perdón. Pero hemos estado hablando en inglés por momentos largos y es correcto que entonces entremos en español tantito, dado que lo que vamos a discutir es importante que todos entiendan y que escuchen. Estamos hablando acerca de ¿qué es el pleito? No el pleito. El proceso que ya entró en vigor para escoger un líder para el Partido Unido Democrático. Ya sabemos de que el primer ministro, Dean Barrow, puso una ley que solamente puedes correr 3 veces y que ya luego de esas 3 veces ser primer ministro, de que tienes que bajar. Pues él nunca dijo de que quería seguir. A propósito, está bastante enfermo y va a bajar, va a salir de ser primer ministro, pero también líder del partido. Primero tienes que ser líder del partido para ser primer ministro.
Yeah.
Resulta que por su situación de salud, que está deteriorando poco a poco, el primer ministro dice que va a terminar su periodo hasta noviembre, pero que es muy probable que tengamos un nuevo líder antes. Bueno, ese nuevo líder no sabemos quién es, aunque sabemos de que hay dos personas que están, que se han ofrecido como líder para el partido a este momento. Que conste que el 9 de febrero, ¿es el 9?
Yeah.
Va a haber esta convención nacional donde se va a escoger un líder para el Partido Unido Democrático. También se va a escoger el vicelíder y el vicelíder y también el presidente del partido y el vicepresidente del partido.
Y la fecha es el 25 de octubre, es deadline, que es 1 month from
la
today.
Fecha límite para poder meter nombres para este concurso, no concurso, esta conferencia, es el 25 de octubre. Es
Right.
más, entre un mes. Fecha límite para esto, 25 de octubre. Así que si hay algunas personas que quieren poner sus nombres, pues tienen un mes para decidirlo. Pues el 25 ya es fecha límite, ya el 9 de febrero es el día cuando se va a llevar la conferencia, la conferencia, y se va a escoger los nuevos líderes y nuevos presidentes del partido.
Pero ese no es primer ministro.
Eso no es primer ministro.
Right, es líder del partido.
Líder del partido. ¿Ok? Sabemos de que hay dos personas que están interesados para la posición del líder del partido. Uno es el actual viceprimer ministro, el señor ministro de Educación, Patrick Faber. Y también tenemos al ministro de Seguridad Nacional, al señor John Saldivar. Él no abiertamente ha lanzado su campaña, pero sabemos de que está bastante interesado en ello. La pregunta es, ¿quién de estos dos va a poder conseguir más votos que el otro para poder ser nombrado el líder del partido? No es primera vez que los dos gigantes se confrontan. No es primera vez. La vez anterior, el ministro Faber derrotó de una forma abrumadora a el ministro John Saldivar en su corrida para el líder del partido. En una forma abrumadora, inesperada. ¿Ok? Sin embargo, se escucha que hay muchas habladas de que no quieren a Patrick, algunos que el primer ministro no quiere al otro, y que tal y tal no quiere al otro porque es muy inmaduro, y que ya estás escuchando las cositas. ¿Y quién está con quién? Y recientemente hubo dos divisiones que se han declarado abiertamente. Y por ser esas dos divisiones, ¿quiénes son? Uno es el señor Shinebarrow, que es no es representante, pero es el standard bearer para Mesopotamia. En la área donde era de su tío. ¿Cómo se llama su tío?
The Whip.
Michael Finnegan.
Who has never lost in that area.
Exactamente. Entonces, se ha declarado abiertamente a favor de John Saldivar. Y también lo ha hecho el señor Tony Herrera. Ahora, sabemos aquí en Orange Rock que de lo que vemos, el señor Aragón estuvo en su lanzamiento del señor Patrick Faber. También estuvo el señor Denny.
Yeah, Grijalva was there.
También estuvo el señor
I believe Lupe was
Lupe
there.
was there también. El norte, pues
Manuel
no
Heredia
sabemos.
was there as well.
Manuel Heredia estuvo ahí. Pero todavía en términos de que estén ahí es una cosa. De que hayan dado apoyo es otra cosa.
Yeah, because the Honorable Tracy Tega was there too. But that doesn't mean that she's supporting, because it looks like she's leaning on Jan's end now, but that's just the way it looks.
Así que está bastante, ¿cómo te puedo decir? Está bastante interesante la cosa. Al principio yo juraba de que el señor Patrick Farber lo tenía ganado ya. No que yo prefiero al señor Patrick Farber, que conste. Pero ciertas cosas me indicaban de que él ya tenía esencialmente ganado con el apoyo la gran mayoría del país de Belice. Y no te estoy diciendo de que no sea así, pero te estoy diciendo de que es muy probable que consiga el señor Saldivar consiga gran apoyo, más de lo que pensábamos que tenía él. Pues porque por X razones están viendo una cantidad de madurez en el señor John Saldivar que no están viendo en el señor Patrick Farber. Están viendo ciertas cualidades, andan buscando ciertas cualidades en los hombres que indican cuál sería el mejor líder como partido y eventualmente un primer ministro. Y yo no soy delegado, tampoco es Chucky delegado. Ojalá y fuéramos. Pero a este momento no sabemos nada más. A este punto sabemos de que es una pelea bastante fuerte y que no va a ser como la vez pasada, que va a ser una jugada así tan abrumadora que ¡pum!, se lo gana el señor Patrick Farber todo y se queda el señor John Saldivar sin nada. Yo creo que ahí fue una jugada sucia que sucedió. Ese es mi punto de vista. Mi punto de vista. Al final del día, los que van a hacer la decisión son los delegados. Y los delegados, ¿quién los nombra? ¿Quién nombra a los delegados? Pues los mismos standard bearers. La Constitución dice que los standard bearers son los que nombran
elige los
delegados. En este caso, Orange Walk tiene 3 menos 1, porque ahorita Orange Walk no tiene abanderado.
Yeah, but we have an elected representative.
We have an elected representative, sí, pero todavía no se ha declarado como abanderado.
Yeah, so far.
Que conste. Así que si el lugar está vacío y estamos esperando de noticias, pero no podemos hablar de cosas si no se nos confirma.
Yeah, porque estamos viendo en las noticias que está reportando que la regresa del señor Gaspar Vega, pero él no ha anunciado nada oficial todavía.
Enteramente. Así que nosotros no podemos confirmar eso. No lo podemos confirmar. Y tampoco podemos decir a qué lado está el señor Gaspar en términos de su liderazgo, si está con John Saldivar. Él tendría que contestarte eso. Yo no puedo. ¿Me entiendes?
Yep.
Pero bastante interesante la situación. La vez pasada el señor Patrick Farber ganó en una forma abrumadora. La posición de vice líder del partido. ¿Será que va a ser tan fácil esta vez? ¿Será que ha habido una cantidad de cambio de perspectiva de parte de los delegados? ¿Será que al final del día los abanderados han estado ejerciendo influencia sobre los delegados para que cambien a quién eligen. ¿Será que ha habido una cantidad de frustración, una cantidad de ¿qué es la palabra que ando buscando? Desánimo con el señor Patrick Farber? ¿Será qué es la situación? No sabemos en realidad, pero sí, lo que sí sabemos es que se ha puesto bastante interesante la corrida, súper interesante, y de que lo que pensábamos era simplemente una corrida rápida y limpia, no lo va a ser. No lo va a hacer. Esperamos que sea bastante interesante y que vayan cuerno a cuerno entre muy poco. Porque entre muy poco se van a tener que declarar las personas a favor o en contra. Y esto va a suceder ¿cuándo? Dentro de un mes.
Right.
El 25 de octubre. Tienes que declararte para entonces.
Right. And I'm not sure if you have to be an elected area representative to apply for that position. I'm not sure how.
Which position are you talking about?
To run as a leader of the party,
Mm-hmm.
if you have to be an elected area rep. I'm not sure how that works. But what is happening here, Mr. Martinez, is that Mr. Farber did his launch on the 1st of September. You know, I believe the place he may have it was too open for the amount of persons that he was expecting, not a crowd. But I understand there was persons outside because there were games going on outside, no? But John hasn't launched his candidacy as yet. There's speculation that he wants to run, but we understand he has applied. But John now a man of many words, you know. People might feel like John now a stuck-up person, but he now a man of many words. He can say, yeah, and talk to you, and, you know, that's it. But when it comes political-wise, the man know how to do his thing, you know. So it's left between both of them because it's 31 constituencies, plus elected members of the municipalities and cities. Also, we have from the executive that will be voting as well. So
approximately 500 and close to 600 people will be voting.
I think it's like 581, something like
Something like that.
Yeah. So you were saying that how much? 260 something would be the magic.
So, yes, that's what I was saying. I think you mentioned 561, no?
Something
So
like
281.
281
would be the magic number.
Yeah. So right now, I believe in the months to come, we will see more action when it comes to going around gathering delegates. But I wonder what impact does it make if you have a big convention, you know, to launch your candidacy, if that could influence, because it's not the entire country that will be voting. It's the delegates. They are spread over the country, no? But I wonder if that gathers a impact within the delegates and say, yeah, by this man strong or this lady strong, or it's by going to them and talking to them and show them points and not only having a big rally.
People like big things, you know.
Like big things, don't
People
you?
like big things. Boy, that thing be massive. Boy, that thing be good. They say, boy, that thing be... And they're just going to measure his success based on what they saw.
Say, boy, go with them one because I want me have more crowd. I mean, think this one never big boy, bigger than one, so that then we go in and the things they happen. Remember what happened the last time?
People can easily be swayed just by the looks of things.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, once you see crowd, things they happen. But we'll wait to see when the Honorable John Saldiva will launch his candidacy and see if anybody else will be applying. Because remember, we have the position of a party chairman as well.
Yeah, but I would like to see more. I would like to see... I'd like to see them go on national television. And I'd like to see them answer questions. I'd like to see them on a forum being peppered by some members of the party in relation to certain issues.
By some of the universities as well.
Some of the students as well.
Yeah.
I'd like to see that.
Because it's not only...
And when I mean peppered.
Yeah. It's not only, Mr. Martinez, it's not only winning the leadership for the party, you know. Because what if your party goes into election and your party win and you become prime minister? So it's not only of winning the leadership.
We need to know who these people are. That's the point.
What's your capacity?
It's not as when Dean Barrow came in. We all had reverence for Dean Barrow. Literally reverence for Dean Barrow. We knew him as a lawyer. We knew him as a former Minister of State, Minister of Foreign Affairs, etc., etc., etc. We already knew him.
He was Deputy Prime Minister.
He was Deputy Prime Minister. I'm not telling you that we don't know up to a certain point Patrick Faber.
Or John.
We've known or John, but they are in somebody else's constituency.
Yeah, true.
We don't know them personally because we don't interact with them. But we, the people in the districts, need to interact with them more and find out more about who these people are. Not who we think they are, but who they really are.
Yeah.
Because when we vote, we're not going to vote on perspective. We're going to vote on solid facts.
And it's only 16 persons per constituents will be voting. So those 16 persons in the different 31 constituents, those are the people that will decide who will be the leader of this party and probably go for prime minister. It's not like the entire country will be voting for a leader. And then when you look at it, Mr. Martinez, you could look at it as well that if these people go around and, have some debates and presentations and they win the leadership, one of them win the leadership or other person that might come in, when the big election come, then people will know, hey, that man me gone to my university, or this man me come to my school, or me come to one park on a tree. I made a talk, I hear this man to talk about this, so I believe I could get a man my support because I know the man.
That's what I mean. We need to get to know them more. So I would like to take them out to invite both of them to come to our show.
Yeah.
I'm sending out invitations for both of them to come to our show. And so we can ask them questions relative to their leadership campaign and leading up to the leadership campaign, and in an effort to try to get to know them a little bit better.
Get on the platform.
Get on the platform. I do believe that that's quite in order for us to do, so maybe we can work on that for some time within the next 2 weeks.
Yeah.
Or so forth, after they have declared their intentions, because we have all the way up to February to do that.
Yep. Yeah, well, they're to declare their intentions they have already declared that they want to run.
Yeah, but then officially John has not done that. He has not launched his campaign.
Yeah, he candidacy. But I believe he has applied already.
He has applied, yes.
Yeah.
But officially not launched it yet. But let's see what happens. But we're sending out an invitation to both parties, to the Honorable Patrick Faber and to the Honorable John Saldiva, to come on the show. And we'll be able to host them here and ask them key questions in regard to what we believe is the future for the party, and etc., etc.
Yep. So let's see how that will go, and we'll take our final break of the morning, Mr. Martinez.
Let's take that final break.
World-class spaces for Belizean athletes to thrive and fans to enjoy. Our new basketball and multipurpose arenas have proven their worth, attracting regional and international sporting events and hosting expos, conferences, and proud graduates. Your government moving Belize forward.
Take a journey with us to endless possibilities. Our future as a country is now. DigiNet Boost is countrywide. Taking Belize into the future. A nationwide technological evolution. As the most advanced fiber connection, DigiNet Boost is a step forward into a modern world. Belize is powered by DigiNet. DigiNet Boost, now available countrywide.
Six cylinders to pure potential and better performance.
It looks like it vibrates. You think it could be the horsepower?
With a quart of oil and the calibration of the injectors, it will start to get the watchers again on the street.
We take a motor to its optimal level. We speak machine, Rush Franz, making the world function. Authorized agent, German Vega & Sons. Telephone number 322-3625. Email germanvega@btl.net.
Someone come? Yes, someone coming. Let's go. Sa. Fastest question of the day. Why you the letter here?
Who's a me the letter?
That sign right there. You can't read?
Well, make I tell you something. In this here community, everybody dump here, so me just dump my garbage right here.
So if somebody jump off a bridge, you that do it too?
Oh man, no.
You never know that littering is an environmental crime and Department of the Environment can charge you for that?
Why is that a crime?
Because you pollute the same environment you live in, dirtying the same land and water you use. You don't even know that you dumping garbage can make you and your family sick by attracting disease-carrying pests, and the Department of the Environment just to try help we take care of the environment.
So all of that? Well, know that you put it that way.
Thanks for your 5 cents, brother. That's 5 cents question of the day.
This message is brought to you by the Department of the Environment.
Bienvenidos de vuelta al Sugar City Morning Show. Exactamente la hora es 10 minutos para las 9 de la mañana. It's 10 minutes before 9 and it's the 25th day of September.
Me said today 25.
25, all right. Buenos días, si nos acabas de sintonizar. Muy buenos días. Aquí estamos hablando política. Bueno, ¿a quién le va a ir al norte? En términos de el liderazgo del UDP, pues porque andamos buscando un líder para el partido. Ya luego de que el señor Dean Barrow ha decidido no solo salir como primer ministro, pero también ya no quiere ser líder del partido, ya está bastante enfermo. ¿Okay? Así que andamos en búsqueda de un líder para un partido. Sabemos de que está el señor Patrick Faber y el señor John Saldivar, que son dos contrincantes. La última vez el señor Patrick Faber ganó de una forma abrumadora, sorprendentemente. Ganó el equipo de John Saldivar y todos nos quedamos con la boca abierta y decir, bueno, ¿y qué pasó aquí? ¿Qué pasó aquí? Y vamos a tomar esta llamada.
Hello, good morning, Sugar City Morning Show.
Hello, good morning.
Buenos días.
Yes, muy buenos días. Quisiera, bueno, es una pregunta. Sabemos de que las elecciones para elegir al nuevo líder del partido se aproxima. En su perspectiva de ustedes, ¿cuál sería la mejor opción?
¿Qué mejor opción, en qué forma, señor?
Entre los dos.
Para líder.
¿Qué es tu opción?
¿Cuál es mi opción?
Ajá.
Yo creo que en lo personal, bueno, son dos candidatos muy potentes, dos candidatos que han demostrado trabajo. En lo personal, sería una opción, creo que en mi punto de vista sería la opción del señor John Saldivar.
Okay, muchas gracias, pues. Well, I cannot say what is my option because, like Mr. Martinez said, that we need to get to know these gentlemen more. We know them as ministers, but we don't know them as leader of a party, of a mass party.
They yet have to convince me. Very simple.
Yeah.
Of their capacity to lead the party.
Yeah.
I am sure that they have had interaction in Belize City with all the people, and they have had ample time to expose their abilities to people, how they deal with certain situations, how they did not deal with certain situations. So that in itself will be telling of them. We haven't had that perspective here in Orange Walk. Unfortunately, we don't live with them. We don't have them here. That's why I was inviting them. I am inviting them to spend some time here in Orange Walk. I'd like to ask them to come along and to spend some time here at the morning show, and we can be able to answer the questions. Go ahead.
Hello, good morning, Sugar City Morning Show.
Yes, good morning.
Good morning.
What do you want, sir?
We're there, boy. I smell a pot right now.
Good day, Padilla, no?
Yes, we're there, Padilla. I think that Gloria pot that is smell, boy.
I may listen to that call just now, but you know what the only sad part about this whole scenario, yeah?
Go ahead, sir. Go ahead.
Yeah, in my opinion, the sad part about this whole scenario that they look for elect a new leader of the party, whether it be one or two or running. But the way how the process has been handled, I think it is a little bit sad for the people in the country because both parties does it, whereby they only select a couple of people who decide who will be the leader, and they call delegates. Now some of us are delegates and some are delegates. The delegates can vote, the delegates can only watch on the side. And I think at some point they said they were going to change that system within the party. I don't hear nothing about it, but I think that more people need to voice their opinion and help make that decision in who they believe is fit enough to run the party. But until then, we have to work with what they got.
You think that when a standard bearer select their delegates, they're supposed to say, hey, I did select you, but you have to vote for this person?
No, you don't have to work like that. I mean, obviously, people follow their leaders in a political arena. So, if you're a standard bearer, select you, obviously, because he asks you, make a bat for the person where he feel like will do the better job. But then, at the same time, it depends on how much you willing to follow him, or what if the person in the bat for you agree with, but at the same time, you have the right to vote for who you want.
Okay, key point there. You said you have the right to vote for whoever you want.
Yes.
That's right.
But normally that not happen because the Senators have put people there who they can work with. I don't want to be very careful how you use the words. Who they could work with and say, listen, this is my team, you're a part of my team, and we the bat for Messi, we the bat for Barcelona. So put on the Barcelona shirt and let's go. That's how it works. And you know that, Martinez.
Yeah, Carla, here what are my observation from this thing now, this whole thing. There are persons where they run, they're not under the run for a leader or a party. And this delegate thing, I believe it's around 16 delegate. And I think the laws or the kind of whatever they got in the party has been from so many years ago, but the population has grown. You don't think that we need a wider populace to vote, because if any one of them man win this this convention to become the leader. What if the party went and become prime minister? We only have 16% in each constituency to vote for their people.
This is exactly what I was saying from the beginning of my conversation. I don't think that.
So you believe that you need to have a broad base.
I believe so.
At least maybe 50 people for division.
I believe so, or
You
more.
need to change it, man. You need to change it and have more people, because a lot of people were the flag bearers of this party, whether PUP or UDP, the front line, they're willing to take the first rock when they stone the candidate and bust head and all kind of craziness. Insult. Most of these people didn't get a chance to decide who they want to be the leader, you know.
Yeah, because you see, when I have a convention, right? When I have a convention for a standard bearer, everybody in the constituents go vote. But now this time a different thing now. Even when I have town boards, municipal election, and city council elections, if you have more than 7 persons, then you have a convention to see which some want to stay.
I think they need to at least expand the numbers of delegates like you suggested. No? But something needs to be done, because it is a system of practice in Belize whereby it's an internal operation, and then you call yourself a member of these political parties, but at the same time, you think you have a voice in who you want to be a leader.
Mm-hmm.
So what they do, they select them for you to elect them. And then you have to kind of shift from them more them and leave it on, because, like I say, people go all out for them parties and then they just come with...
Carla, can I interject and ask you a question? The last election that we had for deputy leader, did you expect the results?
Come again?
Did you expect the results that came when Patrick Faber was elected? Because for all intents and purposes,
I think like many other people, we were surprised.
it was a surprise. Thank you very much. And at the end of the day, a lot of the delegates went in being delegates of the standard bearers who already had instructed them, you're going to vote a certain way. But there was some sort of manipulation that went on.
Yeah.
I don't want to use any other words but manipulation.
One thing we need to explain to people, and people might not understand it, but there's a true saying when you hear people say, politics are timing. Politics are timing, very important, and if you don't catch the right timing, you're going to get dropped. So,
I missed the bus.
Politics, it never set in a stone. It changes every day. It's like you wake up and you go to Belize every day. You never know where I meet on the road tomorrow or the next day, right?
Yeah, true. If you don't go with a spare tire, that when you get one flat, then you realize, boy, I don't got no spare.
You have to prepare, but the timing, right? So, I mean, I understand where they come from, guys, but like I said, I think that somewhere in the near future they have to change the system, because myself, like many others who are members of one of the major parties, we don't get an opportunity to decide who we want.
Yeah, because you see what happens is, Carla, most of the standard bearer, they say, I don't want to get him because I can't control him. I don't get the car, I can't tell you what to do. So I do, I will give my lead sister, or I register my sister-in-law, or my brother-in-law, you know, because I know they want to listen to me, but that doesn't mean that they are voting their conscience.
Exactly. So, it's really, somebody have a look into changing the way how it is work.
I think that the PUP has a much broader system, if you ask me. The PUP has like close to, I don't exactly know how much, but it is almost twice or triple.
They still have the same system. I think you should open this thing to the countryman.
I understand they have a certain standard bearer, got most of family as delegates. You be a cuñado, one brother, one sister, one be delegates, pa, grandpa, granny, everybody.
Mm-hmm. They think wrong, man. They think wrong because bro, I mean, people like Mr. Martinez will fight tooth and nail with this party. Somebody really know going to decide how they vote for you.
No, don't preoccupa me.
Yeah. And it's not only Emmanuel and Mr. Martinez, it's the entire Martinez family who fight for this party over and over, you know. But that's the way it is, that people pick people who they could say, I know if I got certain person, I could go sleep good tonight because I know tomorrow, my cuñado or my abuelita, they want to vote for, I tell them. Yeah, because we are eat together. Vamos a tener una cena esta tarde. Mañana vamos a tener un desayuno. Todos vamos a votar como familia, like if we were in a church.
Like if I ask you right now, the easiest thing for you to do is name 10 people who you know, put it up on the line for the party there. Front line, flag bearers, sign on the house. Go volunteer, we make sandwich 3-4 in the morning for rally.
Most of the people sit down right now, they wait for a lead job.
Put this a bill upon the National Assembly of this one against political leaders and decisions. Frontliners, I won't convince they don't have a voice in who they decide to lead there.
Yeah, and most of the people sit down right now, they wait for a lead job, you know, partner. But you know what? But you know what will happen is they must look and some of the people say that for their role, that way they could play, they could climb posts and put up flag. You know?
Yeah, but one of these fine days when the people realize how you feel if you got the power, then they were in a trouble, you know.
Yeah, but your time has expired, sir.
Well, our exit.
Yeah, I see your picture change on this thing, man. I see you got our hat.
I know my Halloween costume.
Got you that?
Yeah, Halloween costume.
See you later, boy.
Crazy this.
Yeah.
All right, Baba. Thank you.
Mr. Martinez, a post was sent to me, but I need to digest it a little bit, and tomorrow we will touch on it. A post that came in from something pertaining from Corozal, but I need to digest it and leave it, and then if it's digested enough, then we'll deal with it tomorrow. But it's time for us to go.
It's time for us to go. At the end of the day, all we want to do is just spark some commentary there, and I think that at the end of the day, it has become very clear that we need to get to find out more about these candidates. These are our future leaders. We need to have them here on our show. We need to be asking them questions, and I will try very much to have them here shortly, at least within maybe a month or so.
After the deadline.
Obviously, after the deadline. The deadline is within a month, so after a month or so, and one by one, and ask them to give us their perspective as to how best they can lead this party and lead this country eventually.
Open conversation.
Into what is the ever more present glory. So we want to take time out at 9:05 to thank the production team. Muchas gracias al equipo de producción. Muchas gracias a las personas que participaron. Y muchas gracias a ustedes, la audiencia, que están al tanto de nosotros. Thank you very, very much. Muchas gracias. Estaremos de vuelta aquí con ustedes mañana jueves a la misma hora, a las 7. Este show repite a las 9 hoy por la noche. Cuídense. Mi nombre es Emmanuel.
Yeah, I watched the news yesterday right here on North Television Channel 10. So you can join us as well. 6:30 in the evening. We have the news also midday. We usually pass it at midday if you never catch it last night. I know sometimes when the news start, you have things to do, so you don't see everything, but 12 o'clock it repeats right here. So yesterday's news will repeat today right here, 12 o'clock, right here on North Television Channel 10. Look out for a program show of the day. We'd like to thank you who tune in, and this show repeats at 9 o'clock tonight. So tomorrow is Thursday, Mr. Martinez.
Yes, and the day after it's Friday.
Yeah, and if the God Lord so will, myself and Mr. Martinez and Rahim will be back here with you all tomorrow. So have yourself a wonderful, great Wednesday today.
Cuídense mucho. Hasta luego. Nos vemos.
Sugar City Morning Show.